Let us take problems regarding the Ohm's law and the problems. The simple problems we will discuss now. For each one, I will explain one problem. Sample problem. The first problem is potential difference between two points of y, 2 points of a y carrying 2 ampere current. 2 ampere current is 0.1 volt. Calculate the resistance. Calculate the resistance. Calculate the resistance between the points. Between the points. This is the first problem. Potential difference between the 2 points of a wire, nothing but a conductor carrying 2 amperes of current is 0.1 volt. 0.1 volt. Then calculate the resistance. Calculate the resistance. So let's do the problem. First of all, read the problem again. So write the given values first of all. What are the potential difference? Potential difference. V is equal to how much? 0.1 volt. Then current carried. So current I is equal to 2 amperes. What do we need to find in this problem? Resistance. Resistance R is equal. Resistance R is equal. Potential difference given. Amount of electric current carrying also is given. Then find out the resistance. So here potential difference, current and resistance. Then from Ohm's law, equation, from V is equal to IR. From V is equal to IR, you can write R is equal to V by I. R is equal to V by I. Then substitute the values. 0.1 by 2 amperes. 0.1 by 2 amperes. That is equal to. So R is equal to, you can write 0.05 ohms. 0.05 ohms. So ohm is the unit of SI unit of resistance. Or you can write 0.05 omega. 0.05 omega. Simple problem. Then take second problem. One more problem. These are simple only, no problem. A simple electric circuit. A simple electric circuit has 24 volt battery. 24 volt battery and a resistor of 60 ohms. 60 What will be the current in the circuit? What will be the current in the circuit? In this problem, the resistance of connecting wires are negligible. So, connecting wires also conductors of electricity. So, their resistance are negligible. Then find out the electric current. Amount of electric current, or how much, what will be the current in the circuit. A simple electric circuit has 24 volts battery and a resistor of 60 volts. So now write the given from the formula. So V is equal to 24 volts. Potential difference is 24 volts. 24 volts. Then R resistance is equal to to 60 ohms. 60 ohms or 60 omega. Then what about the I? What about I? So from V is equal to IR. V is equal to IR. You can write I is equal to V by R. I is equal to V by R. Then substitute the values. 24 by 60. 24 by 60. By simplification, we get some answer. How much? 0.4 ampere. Simplify it, you will get I is equal to 0.4 ampere. Or simply we can write 0.4 ampere. In the first problem given potential difference current, then we calculate resistance. In the second problem given voltage, nothing but the potential difference, resistance given, then we calculate current. So like this, so you have to practice problems. Right, one more problem. Third problem, there is a little bit difficulty only, then we'll explain. Right, one problem regarding to calculating potential difference. After we go to one more problem. Right. What PD? Next problem. What potential difference? PD nothing but potential difference. What potential difference is needed to send a current of of 6 ampere through an electrical appliance. Through an electrical appliance. Through an electrical appliance having a resistance of 40 ohms. Having a resistance of 40 ohms. So in this problem we need to find potential difference. So solution, what potential difference is needed to send a current of 6 ampere through an electrical appliance having a resistance of 40 volts. First one, right? So how much of current is given? Current I is equal to 6 amperes. Current I is equal to 6 amperes. Then resistance R is equal to 40 ohms. 40 ohms. Then what about the potential difference? Potential difference. Potential difference V is equal to, so as we know, formula V is equal to I. Substitute the values. Current is 6 and 40. So 240 volts. So potential difference PD is equal to 240 volts. In this way, we calculated the potential difference also. Practice the problems. Now take one more problem. Little bit difficult. Fourth problem. An electric iron draws a current of 3.4 ampere from the 220 volt supply line. What current will be? This electric iron draw when connected to 110 volt supply line. 110 volt supply line. An electric iron use or consume a current of 3.4 ampere from the 220 volt supply line. Where for the homes current is supplying through wires. So between 240 to 30 to 20 range. If the electric iron is connected to 110 volt supply, how much of current is consumed? So in this problem, first we need to calculate the resistance of electric iron. Resistance of electric iron. So then after we need to find current drawn by electric iron from 110 volts of line supply. 110 volt supply line. So now the first case, the electric iron draws a current of 3.4 ampere. So if you take part 1 and how much of electric current is drawn? A current of 3.4 ampere. Current of 3.4 ampere. So current I is equal to 3.4 amperes. Then what is the potential difference of the voltage? Voltage is nothing but potential difference, keep in mind. So how much of potential difference is given? PD or voltage. PD or voltage V is equal to from the 220 volts. Voltage V is equal to 220 volts. Okay. Resistance. Then resistance R is equal electric iron resistance R is equal. So from the formula V is equal to IR. You can write R is equal to V by I. R is equal to V by I. Substitute the values 220 by 3.4. That is equal to, after the simplification. After the simplification, we get 64.7 ohms. After the simplification, we get the 64.7 ohms. Then, from first part of the problem, we calculated or we find resistance. What is the first part? An electric iron draws a current of 3.4 ampere from the 220 volt supply. Right? This is the first part. Then coming to the second part of the problem. So what current will be this electric iron draw when connected to 110 volt supply line? What current will be this electric iron draw when connected to 110 supply? If it is connected to 220 volt supply, it draw 3.4 ampere of current. But in second case, we need to find the amount of current if it is connected to 110 volts. To find the current, we must know the resistance of electric iron. So, in the first case, we calculated resistance. Then, in second case, we calculated amount of electric current. So, coming to the second part. Potential difference or voltage. V is equal to 110 volts. 110 volts. Resistance, as we know, resistance R is equal to 64.7 ohms. 64.7 ohms. Then what we need to find? Current I is equal. Current I is equal. So from that, V is equal to IR. From V is equal to IR. You can write I is equal to V by R. I is equal to V by R. Substitute the values 110 by 64.7. 110 by 64.7. So, after the simplification, finally we get I is equal to 1.7 amperes. 1.7 amperes of electric current is drawn from 110 volt supply line. 110 volt supply line. So finally, that's all for today. That's all for today. And watch my videos accordingly. The concept is going in your school. So in your school, due to some time constraint, maybe the topics are backward than my topic. So here I have no restrictions, so that's why my video length is more. So more topic explained, and the video length is depends on the topic. For some topics it take 10 to 15 minutes, some videos take 30 minutes, some take 1 hour also. Please watch accordingly the concept which is going in your school, and utilize the time. Then what we can say that so adjust your time to see my videos. If you not subscribe my video, subscribe my channel, please subscribe. If you did not inform to your friends or the relatives who are studying class 10 in various schools, please tell them, ask them to watch. If they like my videos, then ask them to subscribe my channel also. Thank you so much. Signing off.